Write these things down. And also, I didn't say to you, Iyashiri, thank you so much for asking for permission. I want to acknowledge that. I don't want y'all to be afraid to ask, but I definitely don't want you taking screenshots without getting permission. I really appreciate, you know, you asking. Because sometimes, a lot of times I'll say, yeah, actually. Sometimes I'll say no because I know, you know, they have some more forward thinking about the implications of you actually writing things down for those of you who can write. There are some people who have carpal tunnel issues, small number of you. But look, responsibility. If you have Ishaifa, but listen, it's not just Ishaifa, everyone. This is any Orisha. If Ifa prescribes that you are supposed to be a custodian of Orisha Ashun, Orisha Obatala, a custodian of Baba Shango, a custodian of the vessel of your destiny, your Ile Ori. If Ifa prescribes that you need to be a custodian of any Orisha, but right now we're talking about Ishaifa, it's going to be responsibility, the same responsibilities that come along with being a custodian of each one of those. When I talk about being a real Ifa practitioner and liver is responsibility and work, that is an understatement. There's no way to accurately convey that message. You have to be in it to really get it over time. You have to be in it over time, immersed in it, devoted to it over time to really understand, and overstand the necessity, the place, and the value of work in this tradition. Responsibility, time, responsibility, study. These are the implications of having Ishaifa or being a custodian of Ishaifa, devoting your time to its care and maintenance, and it working in the benefit of your destiny. Responsibility to study your notes, study your external materials, your references that you're being given. Study online as well. It's very important sometimes to know what other practices are. They may or may not be appropriate for you. Consult to find out. There have been students who have brought me things and said, oh, Olóyè, I found this prayer, I found this ritual, or I found this whatever. You know, is it appropriate for me to incorporate this? I'll review it, I'll study it. And if it's appropriate for me to respond to that student, I will. And let them know, yes, go ahead. This is fine. That's beautiful. Can I get a copy of this? Sometimes it's like that. Also, if you're a custodian of Ishaifa, you have a responsibility to focus. Some of us get so distracted, we want to mess with this, mess with that, mess with this, mess with that. Pick Ifa up. Oh, I'm tired of Ifa. It's not giving me what I want fast enough. And then you want to move on to something else that's stronger, that gives you a faster result. Some people have done that with Palo because they say Palo works fast. But all of you people who ran to Palo to try to get things done fast without the appropriate character-based foundation established in your own being first, y'all act like y'all out of y'all mind. Y'all skittish. You're scattered. You're hypervigilant. You're anxious because you're not grounded. Some people are not ready for the kind of power that Palo can offer. You're not ready for that because you're not grounded in your own being. You're weak in your foundation. And so you want to go try to pick up something that has that type of intense, heavy energy? You can't handle it. And I wish there would be more paleros and paleras who would discern better and not just take the money. Some of your clients are not ready for that kind of power. Focus. Be patient. Ifa is a complete divination system. And over time, Olódùmarè, God Almighty, I want Egúngún, Mbogbo Egúngún wa, all of our ancestors, Mbogbo Irumole ati Orisha, I want Orisha. They're going to reveal what we need to know in order to more optimally fulfill our destiny in this lifetime on this earth plane. Responsibility. One of the implications of having Ishaifa is responsibility. You must practice. You must actually be practicing your spiritual craft. Responsibility. Yes, there's a financial responsibility. There are some spiritual works that your Ishaifa, or if you get an Orisha, is going to need that you are not at the level of training to be able to do for yourself. Should you be getting price gouged? No, you should not. But you are going to have take on the responsibility of a financial obligation for some advanced level spiritual works. It is not fair to expect the priest to pay for your work. You're the one who wants the blessing, so you're the one who should put in the financial sacrifices. We don't want to take on any of your karmic debt. We've already done the work we need to do to clear our own up. That's why you can't come to my house. I kid, but I'm just serious. You know, I'm just serious. Look, responsibility. To be a custodian of Ishaifa, you need to be disciplined. You ain't got to be perfectly disciplined, but you must be willing to do what needs to be done to increase it, to enhance it, to acquire it, to expand it. Some of y'all just want to do whatever you want to do. You got issues with authority. You don't want to be told nothing. You're not going to make it in traditional Ifa. You can go ahead and practice some new age hybrid stuff. Because discipline is required. You call yourself going to Nigeria to sit with those elders or at the feet of them elders. They don't want to deal with you if you're not humble. You can get on out their face. They got these real cool proverbial ways of telling you too. You lucky if they speak English and tell you. They might tell you off in Yoruba and you don't know what they saying, but you can feel it. Let me go on. Being a custodian of Ishaifa implicates that one of the implications of being a custodian of Ishaifa also is a responsibility for seeking consultation. This is not about you asking for permission. Don't be egotistical. Don't be arrogant. Don't be foolish. Be wise. All wise and successful people consult. They consult people whose profession it is to give them guidance in a lane that is not their own. When we do not have wise counsel is when we be effing up. You don't know everything. I don't know everything. Sometimes my Awo will come to me with something and I don't know. I got to go to my senior priest. I talk to my senior priest regularly because of the nature of the work that I do. I do not want to misguide my Awofa and my Omo Awo. I do not want to miseducate you. You must be honest about what you do and do not know, what you are and are not capable of, what you are and are not trained to do, what you are and are not competent to exercise or do or apply. You need consultation. Do not be afraid of consultation. That is how you're going to grow. Do not be afraid of being corrected. That is how you're going to grow. Do not be self-conscious because you got redirected in public. So what? Humble yourself so you can take off. Some of us are not growing because we're scared of being critiqued. Critique me. Tell me what you see inside of me for those who I'm going to consultation for. I don't want everybody's opinion, not everyone's. And sometimes Olódùmarè will bring somebody to you to give you their opinion whether you ask for it or not, but that's spirit talking to you. Be quiet, listen. But for those whom I seek out intentionally, I want them to critique me. I want to know the areas where I'm lacking. I want to know the areas where I'm weak. I like feeling competent in what I'm doing. I like being competent in what I'm doing. Also, one of the implications of having Ishaifa is character refinement. You must constantly be working on that. Those divine traits that I share with you all right here, these right here, and more. You all, I'm not joking about meditating on each one of these daily, chanting these daily. Asking God to increase and enhance these traits within us. Some of us step on our own toes with character and emotional imbalances. You don't talk to no senior priest no any kind of way. See, here you're in training. You're in academy. There is an appropriate level of question asking that you're permitted to do here so that you can grow. Remember, this place is a bridge. Is here to bridge the gap so that I can help you more smoothly transition and get accustomed to the way things are traditionally, should it be in your destiny path to travel home to Nigeria or wherever you want to travel, where Ifa is practiced in a more traditional setting. You cannot go back and forth with no elder senior priest who does not do what I do. I am a professor, I'm a teacher. But everyone is not. Every good Babalawo or Ìyánífá is not necessarily a good teacher. That's not what they came to the planet to do. That is not their lane. But they are excellent at what they do. And you cannot approach them no any kind of way. You cannot go back and forth with them no any kind of way, or be demanding of them no any kind of way. No, they see things that you cannot see. Which one do you need, Iya Skylet? Tell me which one you need. If you tell me which one you need, I'll go back to it. But I need to move forward now. Go ahead and type it in there whenever you figure it out, okay? So all these responsibilities, when you are custodian of Ìṣẹ̀fà, you must do these things and more. And more.